Good morning from day 119 on the PCT. That deer did not end up bothering us last night. So.
I think you got the message. You're pretty rude to him.
Yeah, her. Yeah. So that was fine. That was good. It's pretty breezy outside this morning. Clouds look like they might be rolling in. I think we're going to just try to get back at it today, do 20 plus miles. Not sure how the terrain looks, but yeah, ready to start getting some miles in again.
Yeah, there's a storm in the forecast for about 3 o'clock today. We're going to try to just hike through it. Got my rain jacket on already in anticipation. It's a while away, but yeah, if it's too gnarly, we might have to set up our tent earlier, but we'll play it by ear.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, let's hit the trail. Storm's coming. All right, that will do it for day 119 on the PCT. It was overall a beautiful day. Lots of good scenery today for sure. Did about almost 22 miles today, 3,700 feet of gain. Got some nice views of Mount Jefferson this afternoon. Started with some great views of Three Finger Jack, but the weather, it's pretty brutal.
Yeah, so it started raining, which we knew was in the forecast, but we were kind of trying to hurry up to our campsite before it started, which was a 22-mile day, I think. And we did not quite make it, and it started hailing pretty bad and raining, so it was very, very cold. And in previous videos, I've mentioned that I have raynaud syndrome, which is where I lose circulation to my fingers. And it's very painful and worrying, especially when they don't have blood in them for a long time.
Yeah.
So kind of panicked a little bit for a while. We were very close to the campsite, but we had to pull over and heat up some water in a bag so that I could put them on my fingers to get the circulation back. So that was a little scary.
Yeah, it was a pretty urgent situation there for a while, so something we got to be cautious of in the future. if rain's in the forecast, we either gotta make sure we set up before the rain comes, even if that means setting up in the middle of the freaking day. That's what we gotta do. Or like if we're close to a town, maybe just, bail to a town or delay leaving from a town, something like that. So don't want to have this situation happen again, because
yeah, it's always scary when it happens. And I think we've asked you guys before, do you know of any tricks for raynauds, like other than gloves? My gloves are soaked from the rain now.
And of course tomorrow is supposed to be like 30 something degrees, starting with wet gloves, so it's going to be a fun morning.
Yeah, so feel free to let me know if you guys have any tips.
Yeah, but what always helps warming me up? A little bit of whiskey. I think it actually did help too.
Yeah, I had a little bit, and I think it increased the blood flow. Not condoning to drink alcohol when you have a health issue, but it did seem to.
That is not a doctor recommendation by any means. All right, I think that'll do it for now. We'll talk to you guys in the morning.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good morning from day 120 on the PCT. Holy crap.
Wow.
About 4 months. I don't know how many 31 days are in there, but we're close either way. It is soggy. Very soggy. That storm just soaked everything yesterday, and unfortunately you had a leak in your bag liner.
Yeah, so my bag liner, like everything in there got soaked, including like the top of the quilt. It was slightly damp last night, and then just everything in my bag is wet.
Yeah, wet gloves, wet everything. So I really wish I had kept my rain skirt that I started the trip with. I sent that back in the desert, I'm pretty sure, because like my shorts are just soaked. Your shorts are soaked, not like damp, like soaked. It's gonna suck. Probably gonna start in the rain pants, but it's not gonna be too warm. It's like 39 degrees right now. It's not gonna get above 54, but partly cloudy, so some sun, so hopefully we can dry some of our gear out, but it's gonna be a rough start to the day. Oh well. All right, let's hit the trail.
We have arrived at the Ollalie campsite where we're drying our gear out on the nice picnic table they have, and just did a resupply for 2 days, 1 night. Gonna haul it to Timberline Lodge with this amount of food, all the essentials as always.
All right, that will do it for day 120 on the PCT. Did about 23.5 miles. We are here at the Ollalie Lake Resort. This is a cool spot. Not a lot here, but there's a little store. We got a resupply. Got some beverages at. And we have our nice little campsite here. Picnic table full of all of our shit. And our tent. And there's a nice lake right here with Mount Jefferson in the backdrop. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But today was fun.
Kind of sarcastically. No, there were parts of it that are really pretty.
For sure.
The forested parts were magical, exactly what I imagined Oregon to be like.
Great views.
Yeah. We had amazing sweeping views today of like lakes, mountains. But unfortunately there was a lot of burn today and the terrain was rough. There's a lot of rocky incline among burn area. So that's always discouraging. It's always kind of a downer to go through burn area, and it just kind of makes you a little bit sad for what was there. So a lot of that today, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think tomorrow's going to be, it sounds like from the far out comments, pretty nice. I think we're got to finish going out of this little burn area to start with, but then hopefully we have some nice lush forest and pretty smooth sailing from here to Timberline Lodge. All right, I think that'll do it for now. We'll talk to you guys in the morning.
Cheers.
Cheers.